everyone, I'm Anastasia and today we're going to do something really exciting. We'll have a look at a couple of scenes from the latest season of The Crown TV show, and we're going to learn some truly British expressions from Diana and Charles. Also, let's pay attention to their accents. The producers of the show not only selected British actors and actresses to play in the series, but they also worked closely with accent experts. They wanted to recreate the Queen's English. Well, it's the kind of accent that's also called received pronunciation, and a lot of people refer to it as the standard British accent. Of course, nowadays standards change and the modern received pronunciation is different from the Queen's English. Also, this accent is called BBC English, and yes, now on BBC you can hear all sorts of British accents, but still, in this TV show, we deal with the Queen's English, and this accent goes back in centuries, and it was really hard to stick to it while filming the show. Well, this is what the actors said. Well, now, since you know what to pay attention to, let's watch a little bit of The Crown.
Everything's in English.
All you need to know.
All right. How did you learn to speak English?
For this lesson, I've selected two scenes with Princess Diana, well, before she became a princess, and Prince Charles. They are from season 4, and season 4 has been the most popular and the most anticipated season so far, and it's all thanks to Lady Diana's living fame.
Sorry, I'm not here. I was given strict instructions to remain out of sight. I just have to get to that room over there. Oh, and this is the only way.
Have you noticed how she pronounces her Y's and E's? For example, in the phrase, sorry, I'm not here.
Sorry, I'm not here.
In words that end with a Y, normally people would say a more narrow sound E. Sorry, sorry. But she opens her mouth a little bit more and she says, sorry. Not sorry, but sorry. I'm not here. So sounds become a little bit more open. Diana also speaks quite formally here, and she uses the passive voice when she says, I was given strict instructions.
I was given strict instructions to remain out of sight.
So somebody told her to do something, and what does she have to do? She needs to stay out of sight. Out of sight means that so that nobody could see her. You know, a popular saying, right? Out of sight, out of mind. Now, if you want to watch The Crown or any other British show without subtitles, understanding all sorts of nice British expressions and different accents, you should definitely take a look at our course, The One and Only British Accent. In 15 lessons, I cover all the secrets of the proper English pronunciation, and you can become so much closer to that perfect British accent in just 2 weeks of regular practice. I'll leave the link to the course in the description box, so check it out.
Your Royal Highness.
I haven't seen a thing.
Thank you, sir.
Notice how Diana follows the protocols addressing Charles as the Royal Highness and Sir. Well, he speaks a lot less formally. He starts his phrase with well and generally sticks to a more relaxed tone.
It's quite a costume.
It's a complete disaster. We're doing a Midsummer Night's Dream at school.
I love Midsummer Night's Dream.
So do I.
In this bit, they're discussing a school production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. It's a famous play written by Shakespeare. Diana plays the part of a mad tree, Therefore, she's wearing quite an unusual costume. And you can hear Charles making a comment. He says,
Quite a costume.
quite a costume. And this is a great expression if you want to express the fact that you noticed something or you find something unusual, extraordinary, in good or sarcastic way. You can say quite and then something, quite a costume, or he made quite an appearance, or he is quite something. So quite and then a noun. Further on, they talk about the list of the characters from the play, and Diana comments on a character called Bottom.
All the characters have such wonderful names. Flute, Snout, Goodfellow.
Snug, Quince. Bottom.
Yes, Bottom. They gave that part to a girl called Francesca Lamont, who also happens to have the most enormous backside. She took it personally. She's had a bit of a nervous breakdown.
The situation Diana is describing is based on a word play. So Bottom is a character from the play, and the girl who plays that part has an enormous, it's a quote, backside. And we know that backside is a polite version of the word bottom or butt. So that girl who got the part of Bottom took it personally because she has a big backside, and she had a breakdown, which means she got really upset. And this is what Diana and Charles are discussing.
I'm Sarah's younger sister, by the way. Please don't tell her you saw me. I'll get into terrible trouble.
By the way, is a good way of introducing a new subject in a conversation. Here, Diana is using it to switch the subject of the conversation from the play to her personal introduction. To get into trouble is also a great expression. It means to risk some kind of punishment for doing something naughty or against the rules. Josh stole a car again. He always gets into trouble.
She wanted everything to be just perfect. She wouldn't want me to scare you off.
To scare you off is another great fixed or set expression. It's the same as to scare somebody away, which means to make someone go away or change their mind out of fear, whether it's the direct meaning of fear or, some emotional doubts. But if we're talking about the literal meaning, we can say, our dog scared the burglars off.
I won't say a thing.
Thank you, sir.
Here in the phrase, I won't say a thing means a word, or it means I won't say anything. This is when Charles promises Diana not to say anything about their meeting. Now that was the scene when Charles meets Diana for the first time. Exciting, isn't it? Now let's have a look at another scene from the same episode and see if we can discover any other interesting British expressions.
Your Royal Highness, I just wanted to offer my condolences.
So if you say, my condolences, or I'd like to offer my condolences, it means you express your grief about somebody else's loss, or when somebody's family member or a close person passed away. Here, Prince Charles is driving back from the funeral service of his uncle, Lord Mountbatten, with whom he was very close.
It must have been completely devastating for you.
Devastating is a great synonym of the word bad. We usually use it when we talk about some tragic or violent events that had a huge impact on people's lives.
And your reading at the Abbey, how you held it all together under the circs. I don't know how you did that. It was utterly brilliant.
Thank you.
To hold it together is an idiom, and it means to stay calm and keep things under control during a period of crisis or when things fall apart. You hold it together. Under the circs means under the circumstances. It's just a shortened version, and it means in this situation or given the current situation. The word utterly is used as an intensifier to create more emphasis. It means extremely or completely.
I'm sorry, we haven't met.
We have. I was in costume at the time. Sarah Spencer's younger sister.
The mad tree.
Diana.
Yes, yes.
Here, notice how Prince Charles politely changes the direction of the conversation by saying, I'm sorry, we haven't met. So he's not asking for an apology, but he's just changing the subject of the conversation. And it's a very good way to avoid any awkward silence. You can just say, oh, I'm sorry.
Sarah told me how close you were to Lord Mountbatten, that he was like a father to you.
Yes.
It must all be unimaginably awful.
Unimaginably awful means extremely awful, so bad that she can't even imagine it.
I just wanted to say you're very much in my thoughts. All our thoughts. Sir.
You're very much in my thoughts means I think about you a lot. So Diana says, you're very much in my thoughts, but then she quickly corrects herself by saying our thoughts, meaning the whole population of the United Kingdom, who also share the grief of the prince after his loss. So that's how the beginning of a very famous love story is depicted in The Crown. I hope this video will inspire you to watch it if you haven't done so yet. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any other cool, interesting videos. And if you want to learn English with another popular film, check out our recent video on how to learn English with Harry Potter. That's it for today. See you next time.